Hey, what's going on everyone? This is iReviews back with another video, and we're talking again about the new iOS 26.4, which is currently on its first beta, and it is an amazing update. Now in the first video we have talked about a ton of new features and changes that are coming to a device with this update, and we have a lot more to talk about. It has a ton of hidden features that will make your device way better once this gets out to the public. Now before we get into all that, I just want to ask you guys for a really quick favor. Most of you guys that watch my videos are currently not subscribed to the channel, so if you enjoyed the videos and you want to see more of them, please make sure to hit the subscribe button. It really helps the channel a lot. Now we're starting with the first one, and for this one we have to go to the settings app and actually go into the camera settings. We have a new setting here which is really interesting. So under the camera settings, as you can see, if you go to record sound, you will now find a new option, and there will be this new option for audio zoom. So you can enable this, and then right here it gives you a description of basically what this feature does. Recorded audio is focused on the subject when the camera is zoomed. So when you basically zoom on a subject while taking a video, it will also record the sound from that object which is on focus, which is actually really great, and of course it will make your videos a lot better. Here's another great new feature that you will find under the personal hotspot settings. So you go here under personal hotspot, and then right here when you go to data usage, you will see the data usage. You even see it right here. You can see the total data usage on your hotspot, but then you will also see the devices one by one, and it will show you how much data they have used on your device. So there you can see it will show me the devices with their names here, and then if you have other devices that are basically not like on the iOS version that they should be, like iOS 18 and newer, or other devices that don't have iOS but Android devices, stuff like that, it will show them under other devices. But again, you will see the full list of the devices that have used the data from your personal hotspot. Moving on to the music app here. Now, as you probably know by now, the music app has gotten the most features on iOS 26.4, and it even got me to subscribe to Apple Music. I don't actually use Apple Music, I use Spotify, but just because of all these cool new features, I had to subscribe and basically try them out. It's actually really awesome. First of all, the new iOS 26.4 with Apple Music will now be able to show concerts that are near you. So you will see them basically on your home here being displayed. When you have a concert near you, it will actually notify you, which is really awesome. So as I said, we have a ton of new features here. First of all, as you probably know, we have the new ability to create new playlists using the new playlist playground, which is really awesome. And you will have some suggestions right here. You probably have seen this feature, but here's a really cool feature that you can also use right here. Now, once you have created playlist from a prompt you enter or from any of the suggestions right there, then you can actually go ahead and even customize that playlist, and I'll show you guys how to do that in a second here once this is created. So you can see it has already created a playlist for me. What I can do is I can go ahead and just move here to save this, or I can tap on customize playlist, and now I can go ahead and add suggested songs to this playlist, or I can add another prompt which will basically allow me to customize this playlist. Maybe I want to just add more songs or remove a few songs or just do anything I want. Again, once the playlist is created via the prompt, it's not done. You can still go ahead and just customize it basically by entering another prompt. And here's another one that I really like. So if you go to any songs, you can actually add them, of course, to a playlist. So if I go here, I can go ahead and add it to a playlist. But with iOS 26.4, here's what I can do. You can see right now, I have this song, which I'm adding to a playlist. I can go ahead and choose from any of these playlists. But with iOS 26.4, I can tap here, and this will allow me to select the playlists, which means that I can add this song to multiple playlists at the same time, which is super useful. On iOS, you know that you can actually set a charge limit for your device. Now with iOS 26, you can choose to basically change that limit from 80 to 100% at any percentage you want, but now you can also do that through the shortcut app. So if you tap the plus button and just search here for charge, you will find this new option right here, set battery charge limit. It's at 80, you can go ahead and tap right there. You can switch from 80 to 85 up to 100%. And what it does is that once you run this shortcut, it will basically set the limit to 80% or whichever percentage you use. And then that limit will be restored to 100% after 24 hours. It's done automatically. You don't have to do anything. Here's another smaller change with iOS 26.4. When you go to Face ID and passcode on your settings, you can see now that the Enter Passcode screen is actually centered. Previously, it used to be on the left side. Now it's on the center, and there are a lot of things that Apple has actually readjusted on iOS 26, placing them on the left side there. This now has been restored to center, and hopefully it will happen with other places because I think this looks much better. Moving on into the iMessage app. The iMessage app, of course, has gotten a few new features, and here's one of them. When you tap to create a new message, you can see this really cool new animation that pops up from here from the corner. You can see how cool that looks. It is actually really awesome. Even when you tap the close button, it does the same animation, but of course now in reverse. And last but not least, we're moving to the App Store. When you go to your App Store, you will see here a couple of changes. First of all, the search bar has been placed back at the top, which is really interesting. And the reason they have done that is because they have changed the layout down here. So you can see we have a bar here with all the different sections, and not something that will actually hide and collapse, just like you have it right here. So you can see we have a separate search button here on music, and then once you tap on it, it will hide the other tabs and just show you the search bar. This used to be the same on the App Store, and it's the same on other apps as well. I don't know why Apple has done this, but this is another change that you will find on the App Store app. So that's basically it for this video, guys. This is the new iOS 26.4. Again, it is packed with new features and changes, and it's just beta 1. Of course, this will keep getting even better, and we should get a lot more new features with this update really soon. Even though, as we had been promised, it doesn't look like Apple will release the new Siri with iOS 26.4. But again, it's still a great update even with the current features that it has, which are really amazing. So that is it. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Of course, subscribe for more videos like this, and I'll see you guys on the next one.